All right, guys. So, gonna do some solo gaming using the Perilous Tales rule set. I'm playing the Thing in the Ice, and the villains in play in this episode, I guess is what they call it, is the Thing that was Jenkins. It's got Is That You, Special Rule, Paranoia, Flailing Retreat, and Unquiet Passing. Okay. And then 2 to 5, a thing that was a sled dog. And these guys are minions, and that is the master. Has 12 wounds and a skill of 6. These things are minions with the pack hunter, 4 wounds and a skill of 4. Alright. Then the perils I have in this one is Ice Cave, Frostbite, and Snowdrift. And the objectives are leave no stone unturned, escape, and kill the master. Alright, so this is my crew. This is the leader. This is Major Bonner. And he has the relentless and distraction traits. Then we've got Corporal Saunders, who is tough. Then we got Private Steiner. He's a crack shot. We got Private Anders. He's crazed. And then Private Zimmerman, which is a brute. Cool. So that's everybody in play tonight. All right, guys. So this is the setup. That's the aggressive setup. You can't really see the markers against the table, but there's basically a line here, and then there's basically a line of them back there. But here's the table. We got ourselves a JU-52, a fuel truck, some structures, a little generator. So my missions here are to leave no stone unturned, escape, and kill the master. So my master plan here is to just run off the fucking board. So, and if I run into whoever I run into, so. Alright guys, let's get on to hero activation number 1. Alright guys, this is turn 1. Steiner and Anders move forward. 2 actions. Zimmerman and Saunders moved up this direction. Going down that road. Major Bonner moved up a little bit further. Alright. So we've got on the villain's turn, since this is aggressive setup, we're going to do our threat check. Okay guys, so the threat level was like for shit, so all I had to do, we ended up being the Noose Titans. So basically, this guy moved 1 inch closer to my guys, but everybody else just moved 1 inch closer to the center of the board. Nothing too exciting, but here it goes. It's slowly coming. I'm sure we'll see some bad guys here in a second. Alright guys, so Zimmerman and Saunders moved up here, and then they went into Ice Peeled right here. And then I had Private Steiner moved up here, and then went on Ice Peeled. Major Bonners continued to stay peeled. And then I had Private Anders do a double move. He got within 6 inches, and it caused this one to flip and be an ambush, and it ended up being one of the minions. One of the what do they call it? The thing that was a sled dog. So that used to be a sled dog right there. So as it materializes, Steiner and Bonner are gonna shoot at this bastard. Okay. So Steiner has a skill of 2, but shooting ones give you a plus 1. Okay. So I got, what do I got here? I got 2 hits from Steiner, and then I roll 5 for Bonner shooting this bastard. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So 4, 5, 6 hits to that critter, and that thing's blown to hell. Splatter City. Hell yeah. Bounding, cover right there. Now, I don't believe this template over here is within 6. It is not, and it is not there. So we're still at a kind of impasse for the critters. Technically, this would have started an ambush, but I guess before that even happens, the minute that the minute he was revealed, anybody that is on that eyes peeled gets to do an action of fire. So I think we're pretty much still just in the open game right now. Ooh, crazy. Let's see what we got, what the threat level is here. Ooh, 8. So 8, okay. So we got, so nobody's in with this, no one, if we're within 10, yeah, there. Okay, so this guy's gonna start moving here. Then everybody else will start, all the other markers will start moving to the center of the table. Ooh, action pack. We'll be back to see what the Germans are gonna do next. All right, guys. So this is turn 3. What had happened? All the markers, threat markers, moved 1 inch closer to the center. He moved 1 inch closer to the closest guy within 10 inches. Then the heroes, what we did is we had a movement. Steiner moved up 1 action, then went on eyes peeled, and then Bonner moved 2 actions, and then went eyes peeled, and then Anders moved 1 inch or 1 action, and then went on eyes peeled. We measured it to where we were outside of the 6 inches from that marker. So Saunders went into eyes peeled, and then Zimmerman is going to move up 1 inch, and that's gonna ting this. What is it? Ah, fuck. Number one. That is the master. Oh shit. The master of evil. All right, so that'll initiate an ambush, but it's revealed right there. So I think we'll have Anders and Bonner and Saunders are all going to be able to shoot at him before that ambush thing comes into play. All right, so let me get all that going, and we'll see what happens. All right, guys. So that was a hell of a fucking shooting there. I got 8 wounds against the master. 8. So everybody hit on their fucking shots. I rolled pretty good for what I needed to hit him with. So, but then he appears within 1 inch of Zimmerman, and then it kicks into the thing. We'll do the threat level. Man, I'm rolling good for the Germans on this threat level shit. All right, so what happens right now is we're in the crawling chaos. Each hero must make a horror check. Oh shit. Well, I know. Let's see. Anders doesn't have to make one because he's crazed, so he passes all horror checks. All right, guys, let me be back and see who gets passed or what. All right, guys. So Anders passed his terror check or horror check, I guess, and Major Bonner did. Steiner did. Saunders did, but Zimmerman freaked the fuck out, which is a good thing because he was actually 1 inch away from the damn monster. So he fucking ran off. So that saved his ass right there. But now we end up we go to the News Titans. And so this guy's going to do an advance to him. Okay, that's all he's got. He didn't have an attack. So his action is a villainous attack, which he wasn't close to anything, but then his next would be to move. So next action, he would be in close combat to kick his ace. Within 10 inches. I don't know. Okay, so this marker is going to move 1 inch closer to them. Nothing there, and these guys are all going to keep moving to the center of the table. All right. This is they're going to have to. Saunders is like, oh shit, there's a big monster here. He's going to have to deal with that next turn. Oh my god, that was turn 3. Let's see what happens in turn 4. All right, guys. So what happened was the crew moved up basically into covering fire. They all moved in action and went on to eyes peeled, except for a Zimmerman because he was out of actions. When it was the enemy's turn, they got the crawling chaos section. So what happened was a minion had spawned right behind Zimmerman, but luckily, Major Bonner and Corporal Saunders were on their eyes peeled. They turned around and they tell Zimmerman, duck! And they just shoot past, and they actually got 6 fucking wounds on that bad boy. We had 2 10s, so that's a 4 in itself right there, and then had a couple extras. So I laid waste to that bastard. Woo! Man, I'm telling you, we were kicking. And then the rest of the critters started just move closer to the center of the board. And this guy moved closer to these guys. I'm pretty sure it's going to flip here. Whenever anybody moves forward, that guy's going to flip. So you know what I'm going to do? Everybody's going to go back on. You keep your eyes peeled and lay waste. All right, guys. Let's see what happens next. All right, guys. So I put everybody on eyes peeled, and I moved them in a way to where they'd be out of range of here, except for Corporal Saunders moved forward, triggered this. This has ended up being a peril, and the peril was, what was that peril? The peril was disaster strikes. So takes a skill 7 attack, and he ended up getting wounded fucking 4 times. So ouch, lost half of his health there. But that takes that away. It doesn't stay in play. It's discarded afterward. So it looks like we got an open venue right here. I'm probably going to call it right there because these guys are just going to kind of meander around, and they're just not going to be able to move far enough to engage in me until I just walk off the board. So that would be a successful mission for the Germans. At least kill the master. I did kill the master, and I did escape. So let's go ahead and check out the values at the end here. All right, guys. So game end. These are my missions again. Kill the master, which we did, so we get 3 points for that. Escape, we got a max of 3 points for that. And then we did not do leave no stone unturned. I just didn't feel like risking the troops for that. That's just not really. I was going to win anyway. We also, so we're at 6 right there. We also get a point for my leader for Bonner surviving. So now we're at 7, and we didn't lose anybody. So that gives us another point, which is 8. 8, final rank for this episode of Perilous Tales is a truly, a tale fit for telling. So there you go, a tale fit for telling. I guess that JU-52 came down and they jumped out there. I don't know. They just decided to hoof it. But yep, wasn't too bad. Got lucky having the damn master being the first thing I flipped over. That was good. I was rolling great for the tests for the bad guys, the villainous checks. So I kept rolling low, so the threat check wasn't too difficult. But we finished it in turn 5. Well, I mean, if we just advanced, I mean, it would have just eventually I think we would have been okay. But I guess maybe one of those guys would have popped up if I kept doing the threat levels, depending on the threat level. But, man, fuck, it was pretty much done. All right, guys. So there you go. That's Perilous Tales solo gaming. All right. We'll see what's next. Keep it weird.